We've been joined on the line by the Queen-mother of Nyankrom, Shama. She's Nana Akwasi Jemfiaba II. Nana Bocho, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Bocho, welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you.
Okay,
and
so
greetings to your listeners.
Okay, so far, I mean, about a month ago, we spoke with you about the situation. Has there been any action whatsoever, any conversations that have gone on with authorities? Do you have hope that this thing is going to be resolved soon?
After our demonstration, our MP, Honorable Lawyer Baka, called an emergency meeting as a traditional council and promised the Nananum that in 2 weeks' time, that is end of July, a contractor will be on the road to start work.
Okay.
End of the month came, absolutely nothing. I have heard nothing. Yesterday, my DCE called. In fact, we've been planning to have a meeting with all the companies in Nyankrom to see how we can do something about the road, temporary measures, so that after the rains, maybe a contractor will come or something.
Yeah.
And we haven't been able to meet. So he called me yesterday that we should try and meet. So it's likely we'll have a meeting on Monday with all the companies in Nyankrom to see the way forward. But as a government, after our demonstration, we've heard nothing. Already the Minister for Roads, Honorable Akwasi, has already told us that if we don't stop the demonstration, we'll go ahead with the demonstration. And we do the demonstration, and after the demonstration, they don't do anything. What can we do? And so we are only giving ourselves a little time to see whether it was just a joke or a passing statement that he made, or he really meant what he said.
Yeah.
Then, as a community, we will see our way forward. My brother, look at Western region, not just Nyankrom, but the whole of Western region. We have gold, we have timber, we have what do you call it? We have oil, we have gas, we have bauxite, we have all the minerals, we have everything. We are so blessed. Why have we been so much marginalized, neglected? Why? There's no, apart from the new road that is being constructed in Takoradi, there's nothing, absolutely nothing being done in the Western region.
Well, the government would say that the national cake is limited, so they have to consider everybody, and so a little will come to Western, a little will go to other places, and so on. So eventually it will be your turn. I don't know what you say to that.
Sweetheart, when there is a disaster, when there is a disaster at the K3 point or the rig or whatever, when there is a blast, when serious disaster happens in the Western region, does it come to Central region? Does it go to Ashanti region? Does it go to Eastern region? Does it go to Northern region? It is the people in the Western region who feel the pinch. Others will sympathize with you. Look at Agyei. When it happened, and all the presidential candidates and all the presidential staffers, whatever, people donated. Recently, there was a story that the people are in hardship. People are suffering. When something happens, immediately people feel for you. After that, everybody minds on their own business. And so if you are getting so much from Western region and you cannot consider us and do something for us, then you are agitating. We are not saying we are going to do anything, but you are pushing us to the wall. You are pushing us to the wall. I remember one of my youth in my community, when our MP came to the traditional council to say that there will be a contractor, they gave the name. I was there last week. They sent me a message that they have goggled the contractor and they've gotten the background of this. You understand? Now people are enlightened, though.
Yeah.
Though we are you say you are in a village, but people are educated here. And so they've gone to do a behind the scene or background check on the contractor who is supposed to come. Some have even gone to the extent of even getting their phone numbers and calling them. You understand?
Yeah.
And so people are wide awake. It's not we, Nananum, who are instigating our people, but they feel it. Nana have a car that even if the road is bad, I will still drive on it. I can afford to take my car to the shop. But what about the taxi driver who makes sales? The taxi driver whose taxi is, not too good and is trying to make ends meet. If I can afford, can he also afford it? If I am a single person, and so if about 10 or 20 taxi drivers are in my community and they cannot afford to maintain their cars, am I serving them well? Am I feeling for them?
Nana, thank you.
You understand?
Yeah.
And so, President Ronaldo Danko Akufo-Addo, this one we don't even have to beg you. Why should we beg you? We don't have to beg you. It is your responsibility as the leader to make sure that the cake, the national cake, is shared fairly. That you don't push the money to Eastern region and cut all your roads, even to cemetery. It's start, and then a whole capital, district capital. We are Buzia now. Come and see from Aguna Kwanta to Buzia Beach Resort, a big hotel like this. Look at the road. Which investor will come here? Which tourist will say that this the way the road is, I should come and then spoil my car. I'm only coming to have fun here. Oh, then let me go to La Beach Hotel. Let me go to Golden to all the hotels in Accra. And then we are left out. And so the business here should collapse. Is that what they are saying? Is that what they are saying?
And we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you for speaking to us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes, we've been speaking with the Queen-mother of Nyankrom, Shama. That is Nana Akwasi Jemfiaba the second. She's the Queen-mother of Nyankrom. You can hear the frustration, and rightly so. And rightly so.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about when she was talking. I was just thinking about it that if we cut up the nation into the 16 regions, and we did the GDP for Ghana and broke it down into the regions and said GDP per region, right? Those that contribute towards the GDP of Ghana. I mean, she's right.
She's right. You
can't argue that. She's right, right? Whoever contributes the most must benefit the most. You know, it cannot be any other way. Right. There cannot be any other rationalization for me that works. It has to be that, you know, and it's not to say that those that don't contribute shouldn't get anything.
Shouldn't get anything. At least they should get something.
But it makes no sense in my worldview that if you are contributing so much that and yet you are so neglected, it's a problem.
And there's also one thing I took out from this interview with her. I think she's a very good leader. She actually stands for her people.
She's proactive. Yes,
very proactive. She stands for her people. She knows what they want. It's not about being about me, but it's about my people. Because she's even thinking down to the taxi driver. Because she said, I can afford to fix my car, but what about the taxi drivers? And if there are 10, how many of them can fix their cars? And like she said also about the businesses, I mean, when you look at Buzia, it's a tourist center, whether we like it or not. We have heard many returnees talk about that place. People move from here to, people move from Accra to there just to have fun on their beaches and stuff like that. So I think it's very important that this really needs to be
used to boast of,
you see,
some of the most attractive, holiday resorts across the
exactly.
country. You know, these days maybe not so much, again, because of road infrastructure. You know, by the time you drive 5-6 hours
you're tired
on terrible
yeah.
road, it's like, no, not just tired, your vehicle,
it's also tired.
it's like you ask yourself, was it worth my going
True,
there? You know,
true.
but we've been joined by lawyer Shama Abaka. He's the MP for Shama. Lawyer, good morning.
Good morning, Doctor.
Yeah, welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Thank you.
So, about a month ago, you made a commitment to your people that within 2 weeks you're going to get the contractor to come on site to take a look at the roads in Nyankrom. As at now, it appears the contractor still hasn't showed up. What's going on?
May I use this opportunity to extend my greetings to all your listeners, particularly my constituents at Shama, a border-based in Traban, Sekondi-Takoradi, Agyei. My people went for demonstration about a month ago for some of the roads. Prior to that, I had briefed them efforts that have been made to ensure that some of the critical roads in the district were upgraded, especially when the rains have also further havoc to the roads. As I speak, we've done our possible best to get the attention of the government and the road industry to attend to our demand. And what is left is for the DPA. So it is now purely administrative and to do the nitty-gritties of award of the contract. So the contractor is ready to mobilize as soon as they are clear with the DPA procedure.
Lawyer, can you give us some timelines? Because at the end of the day, really, what your people are looking forward to is getting the
problem solved. Other people, timelines are sometimes and oftentimes beyond the control of the MP or whoever is concerned, because the MP has their own way of going about things. And this is a national project. It's not something that is coming from the MP fund or the academic fund. This is a national project. And the procedure at DPA, the timelines are beyond the control of the MP. And I assure them that we will not leave any stone unturned, ensuring that we speed up the process.
Now,
I always assure my people that yes, they should rest assured our roads will be fixed.
But when is the issue? As for being fixed, I'm sure there's no doubt about it. Eventually, but when?
Yes, when it is, when it comes to issues of road construction, it's a major project for which a lot of things go in. So it is at the PPE stage.
Okay.
The contractor is on standby, waiting for finalization of documentation to move to site. And I have the 100% assurance of the contractor. Once he has a green light, he would this dispatch, go about the duties, and finish within the time given. So my people should believe that yes, the road is fixed. And then it says tirelessly.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable.